Welcome back to Ratchet and Clank 2, Episode 2. Did that just to screw with
The one time I
D-badges?
screw up in the recording and I never hear the end of it. Damn it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he said episode
Okay.
2 twice. He said episode 2 twice. Today we're going to the
I had a
most
brave fart
basically recognizable planet in Ratchet and Clank 1, Kerwan, which Metropolis.
Yay.
Yes, it's a city planet, but it's like, it's the most recognizable one because it's in the most game. It's in here. It's in up your arsenal. It's the first level in Tools of Destruction.
Rift Apart.
And Ripped Apart. Yeah, honestly, it's the most recognizable as hell one. And here I buy the blaster. And it's just something I
Is
do
it a
not
Mega
miss.
Blaster?
I do not miss. You have to buy ammo in single units in this game.
Okay, I just made my joke and you ignored it.
Yeah, the blaster is your long-range weapon. You also can use it as a makeshift sniper rifle. Because this game does not have a sniper. Frankly, I don't...
Oh, careful, those TNT boxes.
Yeah, this has TNT boxes straight from Crash. Only unlike Crash, in which in order to set them off, you have to jump. Ratchet, you just have to touch them and the timer will go off.
Or you can shoot them with a weapon.
Yeah, attacking them will basically just set them off immediately. And yes, the explosion does hurt you. Only this time you actively have a health bar instead of just dying in one hit like Crash.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Oh, this game. So many memories, dude.
Yeah, it is.
And you're just attacking everything. You're just whacking
If
everything.
it's giving
you
me
can.
bolts,
Like,
I'm
what do
fucking
those street
smacking
lamps do to you?
everything. Okay, if it's giving me bolts, I'm hitting everything.
Fair enough, fair enough. Fair enough.
This is actively why I buy the blaster.
Helicopter.
Because sometimes there will be range,
like that.
there will be enemies that basically fly. And also, bolts do not disappear if left on the ground for too long. They might, I don't know, but honestly,
Oh, I was just gonna ask.
the length they are on the ground for is a good amount. Okay. It's a good amount of time.
I heard it.
Yeah, no, it's like, okay. I felt something brush against my leg. I'm scratching it. I feel something brush against my elbow, and I just start looking around. Oh, Mickey's in here. I didn't realize he was in my room.
For those who don't know, Mickey's his cat.
Mickey is our cat. Again, I didn't even know he was in my damn room. And my door is shut, by the way. I just shut my door. I did not know that he was in here.
He's just sneaky.
Yeah,
He's
he
sneaky.
actually just
Speaking of cats.
Little butthole.
Speaking of cats. Yeah. Speaking of cats, so outside, like in a tree by our house, we have like these bird feeders that we've been feeding like birds. And so I think I shared the photo in like my server with like you guys. We had three of our cats just on Sunday last weekend, just looking out the window at the birds.
That was me not paying attention to that fucking mine, by the way.
Yeah. No. Our cats just love looking at the birds, and sometimes two of our cats, Bacardi and Cosmo, they will like chirp. They'll chirp for the birds, like they know that they're out there, like they want them, but they can't get them because we don't let them outside.
Up on the best version.
And you use
Hey, it's Al.
Remember, he knows Captain Cool.
Oh, it's L.
You're that robot guy.
Big Al.
No, actually, I build robots. I myself am not a robot guy per se.
The only NPC from this game that's made more returns than.
What can I do for you?
Well, we saw your Infobot announcement. You
Quark.
Captain Cool.
No, Quark's been in every game. Quark's been in it. Well,
Could help us.
Your logic is commendable. However, I haven't seen Captain.
no, Quark's been in more games
every
than
game.
Al has. Quark's been in more games than Al has.
on standard XP18 sister boards.
Version 7.
Al is actually one of the
Gotcha.
more common NPCs. Like, even though he's only in like at the top of my head 3 games.
Match. Since he's a 766, I could have the little guy up and flying in no time. Of course, I'll just need my fee.
Which is more than what you could say for his family in later in this game.
Heard a bit.
Hey, wait.
Oh, that's right.
Ratchet, am I cool now?
The complete package. Clank is complete.
Welcome.
It's not Clank without the fucking helipack.
Yeah, I like it though. Like it is like Clank doesn't have like that many upgrades. Like it's simple.
And I mean, it's like in the other 2 games. Well, okay, Clank gets a total of 3 upgrades in this game: the helipack, the thruster pack, and a water pack. When I get the thruster pack, I have to stay like that because they actively do make you do some stuff with the thruster pack. But in the other games, I don't touch the thruster pack. I do not actively touch the thruster pack in the other games because it doesn't have the uniqueness. And it's like I vastly prefer Clank with the helipack. Mostly because of the fact that it's like he just we'll see why I prefer the helipack more than the thruster pack when we get the thruster pack.
Fair enough.
But honestly, I vastly prefer it. Prefer this mode of playing way more. I think I pointed it out in this spot or the next spot. Yeah, I did. No, I point out here. That statue down at the corner, that's a skill point for this level. You need to glide down to it. I will point out skill points. I don't go for them, but I do point them out. Because I'll be straight honest, a lot of the skill points really suck in this game. Like,
Yeah,
they're
do,
not
that's
good. That's not to say that they get better in the other games, because there are some annoying ones in the other games. But this one, there's in a later level, and I will also be pointing it out when I actively cover that level too. There's a skill point where you have to beat a boss with just the wrench. And it's permanently missable. And also the boss kind of sucks if you're just wrenching it. So it's like,
Okay, I think I remember when I got the collection for the PlayStation 3. I think I remember actually doing that skill point.
yeah, it's
When the
not
boss
good.
was just wrench. I think I remember getting so. Yeah, I got frustrated, and then I didn't touch the game for a while afterwards because I was just like, what?
It's
I'm
not
done with the
good
game for a while.
And also, that was me dying. Luckily, okay, enemies do respawn at checkpoints, but anything you grab, bolts, and that stuff is kept. So I don't really need to go to that location anymore. So I can just go straight to the train. Is there checkpointing? It kind of depends on where you are. Like, this one is a kind of a pretty generous checkpoint, because the checkpoint for here was basically where I met Al. But it's like, sometimes the checkpoint can get kind of bad. The other games are more forgivable with having kind of the checkpoint system, because they don't change the checkpoint system. But, and this is one thing I don't like about this game, there's no strafing in this game. Well, okay, there is, but it's straight blows. There is, but it's straight blows. Boy, it sure would be nice if they were to reuse this set piece later on in the series.
They do.
Thank you for ruining my joke, asshole.
Hey, that's what you get for ignoring my joke earlier.
Okay, I'll ruin a joke for you next time then.
You do anyway.
I don't like this type of stuff, by the way. Just basically platforming. Like, I got scared when I killed that, when I did that, when that happened to me, when I got near the end. It's like, that jump was actually, it's like, oh shit. I legit got a little bit scared from that. I do not like snaking platforms over a bottomless pit. I don't. Because it gives me, it's like, oh god. What if I miss this? What if I miss this? Like, yeah. Ugh. It just... Ugh.
Just leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
No. I'll be with you in a minute.
Dispense with the
Be with you in a minute.
My sources tell me you're behind schedule. You must prepare this planet to be harvested for our
I'm on the bed and laid down. Oh man.
Everything is moving along as planned. I'm counting on you, Lieutenant. And as your former
Hey, don't
commander
call him a
can tell you,
dumbass.
I don't take this.
I do. He loves me.
Yes, sir. I won't fail.
You see, I did the little finger thing, and he came right to me.
I don't think we have anything to worry about.
I think he knows he's a dumbass, but he likes it. No, I call him dumbass endearingly. I do not actively go. I do not mean it meanly. He's a smart cat.
I know.
Now you're talking.
I don't know why it took me that long to do it. Yeah, we're right above the above where the ship is.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Yeah, like I said, yeah. The other games have you just straight buy them fully. Also, there's the Pyrocitor, the flamethrower weapon.
I got some quick bargains for you.
Honestly,
I love that one.
it's a melee weapon, but it's a little bit better than the actual melee weapon.
Welcome to the Captain.
You know, because like it's not. I would consider it one of my favorite ones. It's good for clearing out the small
You will
enemies.
receive a reward from my head trainer. Simply make your way to the third island to complete the course. Good luck. Quark Enterprises is not responsible for sprains, broken bones, snapped tendons, bruised egos, or accidental death incurred while taking the challenge.
Broken bones.
Excuse me.
Accidental death.
Bruised eagles.
And explosive diarrhea.
That's funny.
Yes.
Do you notice anything unusual about Captain
I
Quark?
forgot about that.
Well, I find the spring where his leg should be to be quite puzzling.
And why do you think that is?
Possibly an injury incurred while battling.
I love how.
This isn't
Okay,
a
getting
real
back to like
Captain
Ratchet and
Quark,
Clank.
you
Yeah,
numbskull.
go ahead.
It's a robot.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead.
There you go.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I love how sometimes
Oh,
Goofy
this is
they
gonna be like
make
a long conversation.
they
So
make like sometimes.
Don't forget to tune in this week as
It's really
Captain
funny.
Quark
'Cause
will appear in
All right, so-
person to present the grand prize for the Hoverboard Championship held in
Go
Blackwater
ahead.
City.
All right, as I was gonna say, getting back to like Ratchet and Clank, like just like the characters in general. I love how their friendship for each other has grown over the years, like the courses of the games.
Agreed. It's honestly one of my favorite video game friendships.
Like for me, like my favorite duel for a friendship is Sonic
Yeah.
and Tails, but like this rivals close to it.
Yeah.
I have to say though, like Mario and Luigi's like third, honestly.
I prefer I like Mario and Luigi when it's the Mario and Luigi games. That's when the stuff really shines.
No, I like Ratchet and Clank just because like later on in the series, like when the stuff happens, like they like the fact that they're willing to risk everything to like help each other, like that proves that these two characters care about each other.
Yeah. Granted, Ratchet gets a little bit dickish in this game, but it's honestly not a it doesn't deter him from actively being a hero. It's like when he goes dickish,
Like I said, like this is like the first game.
sense.
Yeah, and like I said, like it's the first game. It's like they haven't found like the footing yet for what eventually becomes like an amazing series.
Well, I mean, there's a little bit of the footing here. It's the weakest It's the weakest game in the series, but it's not a terrible game. It's not to the same effect as Crash Bandicoot, as Crash 1. And now I have to redo the
got another
entire
bullet.
course for this. That taxi
I'll
does
be honest,
not
when I
take
played
you
through the
back
game for
to
the-
the second tower. It takes you back to the first island. Go ahead.
When I played through like the game, like I didn't even know about the gold bolt that you just picked up. So, you know, I get to the obstacle course, like okay. And then I'm looking, where the hell is that gold bolt? And then my friend's like, did you get it like when you were like did you get it like at this certain spot? And I'm just like, son of a bitch. So I had to go back, climb up to like that certain spot, and then
The gold bolts, it kind of depends on where they are to say if they're put well hidden. It kind of depends, cause like that one,
yeah.
that one's kind of dickish. I'm not gonna lie. There's another one in this level that's kind of really dickish, because at least with that one, if you actively stand at the spot where there's no guardrail and look, you can see that area. Now it's time for my least favorite NPC of this entire fucking
God.
series. I fucking hate Helga.
Listen up, you loudballs.
Helga
Most
is a bad character. I'll be straight
Oh,
honest. I do not like her.
What do you mean?
We finished the circuit, ma'am.
She's just basically a bit.
Weak. Then
All right, so
I would
it's
be
just
power courses like that for breakfast.
up your arsenal when we see her again after this. Basically, just doubles down on why I
Somehow
don't
you
like her.
managed to impress that fool Captain Quark.
Captain Quark knows about us?
He certainly does.
All right.
And worst of all, he wants me to give you a
Like,
prize
she's-
for that ridiculous performance.
Cool, what is it?
She's just not a good character, and I'm glad that they don't actively use her a lot.
Alright, let's see it.
Not so fast. Today the two of you disgraced my obstacle course, so I am going to make you pay.
But that prize is ours from the captain.
Granted,
That's not
this series
fair.
does not have a lot of.
this is-
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the series does not have a lot
And
of
of course,
female
you have to pay.
characters. They don't get well written female characters until Up Your Arsenal,
Around silly toys like that.
and even then, they're not used a whole lot. Like, I mean, Rivet in Ripped Apart, from what I've heard, is honestly a really damn good character.
People are saying that Rivet is like the female equivalent of Ratchet.
Well, duh.
And as someone that's played the game, I agree.
Duh.
Shush. The slingshot, one of my favorite weapons. Whee! Oh, that's just nice. You just grab onto the box like, okay. It took me for the longest time to realize that he was using his wrench as like the means of like sliding down like the zip line.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I couldn't figure out what that was until.
Also, another skill
that was-
point is destroying that cork bot. It honestly is kind of a pain in the ass because it has.
Oh, I remember
'cause it
that
takes
one.
so much fucking abuse. It's a really obnoxious one. It's not bad, but it's just, why is this so annoying?
But yeah. Exactly.
And honestly, you can't even do it with the weapons you have unless you actively just get a crap load of bolts. So it's like
So you can't whack it to bits with your wrench?
I think you have to use your guns. I think you have to use your guns. I don't think you can use the wrench. Frankly, what I recommend is
I
just
thought you
wait
could
till you
use the
get the
wrench.
rocket launcher.
Then use that.
Yeah, because yeah, you do get a rocket launcher. I do buy it because it's a really good weapon. In fact, in the last level, I do snipe with the rocket launcher. This last level is not really well designed, especially because of the lack of strafing. Lack of strafing really does hurt this game.
Ooh, really?
It does. It's
Right.
yeah. It straight sucks.